Hi, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. And a warm welcome to one and all. And for those of you not seen me before, my name is Langers. I am the overgrown child that is the Scruffy Trader. Now normally I'd be doing a little bit of merriment and messing about, still might. But today I've just flashed the camera on because I wasn't really going to do anything today, but I kind of opened my mouth and I think it's only fair I back it up. So what does that mean? I'm going to put a trade on for you. So let me just flip the screens over. I'll tell you a little bit about what I'm doing and then we'll watch it play out. So there we go. I'm looking at the euro pound. Now on my strength sheet it wasn't particularly great this morning, but it weren't bad. And the reason why I'm looking at it is because it's the majors. You know, it's two major currencies and they'll always move. And I did open my gob to the Scruffy Squad. Told them exactly what it is I'm going to be doing at this, why I was interested in it, and more importantly, how I'm going to trade it. And I kind of do that on a regular basis for the guys so they can see exactly what it is. But they also see it well in advance. Because I was asked that the other day, do I show trades before or after what I'm doing? Well, if I open my mouth, it's well before I've even pressed the trigger. I give a brief idea of what's going on early morning, and then as things progress, I'll just jump in. And here it is. It's in front of us right now. And the trigger has come. And what is the trigger? Well, in this case, it's a push, and it is the 8 EMA. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing is, if I count 5 candles back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it is there. It is coming into play. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm just going to drop a 5 or a point on because I'm not going to go mad. It's Monday. Don't particularly trade much on a Monday. But I just want the market to come to me and we'll just fire just like so. Okay. And there we go. Nice, easy, simple trade. Why have I targeted it where it's targeted? Well, if you look to the left, you'll see a little bump in the road, which is here. I'm kind of targeting that. And the idea with a trade like this, any push strategy, and there's various ways you can use the push. Now, the best way is a gap and a tag. Now, you use different filters to get in. You can use directional filters with another EMA above it. So for argument's sake, you might have a 20 or a 50 above it and you buy or sell depending on where the price is in relation to it. But today I am looking between two levels, which is, you can see there's a one up there and there's another one down there. So that's my trading arena that I was quite happy with. It's not the fastest market in the world, so I'm not looking to set the world on fire. I just want to kind of get in and get out sort of thing. And if I get 30, 40 quid out of it, result. Because it's Monday, and I don't like trading on a Monday. And I don't like trading on a Monday because I find it hard work. But I do want to keep the charts running, and I am in front of them every day anyway. And I'm setting a few things up. You may have seen a little video yesterday where I've set myself a challenge for Christmas, and the first part of that's being done this morning. You know, and why not? And again, it's kind of keeping things real, because that's turning a £400 pot into something meaningful. Because it's not always about the big money. It's about being consistent and understanding what you're doing. And just before I put this into the speedy mode, I'll kind of tell you why I put the order where it is as well. Because if you can see, it's well underneath here. And that's because of the spread. It is the candle plus a little bit of spread, so it really has to break the base of that candle in order to get in. And the trigger is very, very simple. It is just that 8 EMA and the cross of it. It's that simple. You know, and why that particular candle? Because it's a double cross. All right. If you're looking for the break of the 8, there's a first. In fact, I'll change the colour of that so you can see it a little bit cleaner. That is there. So there's the first break, but we're looking for a retest, which is there, and then the order is underneath it, and the idea is it will continue to move down, and you need a reasonable target point. In this case, it is the brush of the top of that. If it gets there, brilliant. You know, I'm quite happy with that. Another way of looking at it, which is kind of the preferred way, is a break, a space, and a test. And that's what this section here is. Okay, so there's your break. There's the space, in other words, sunlight between the price and the moving average. It comes round, it tags it as a test. So you put your order above that, picks it up, and then takes it off into whatever target you set. Simple stuff, you know. And that kind of works again down here if you look. There's the sunlight, there's the test. You put your order there, and it would be picked up over this side eventually and off the target. Or you cancel it off because it's come under here. There is many ways you can use this. And one of the things that you'll find with trading is, if you're looking for the mechanical holy grail, it doesn't really exist. You've just got to be able to read the chart and read the markets. Because for all you're looking at a 5-minute chart here, I've broken this down from a daily. Look at a daily chart, I look at a 4-hour chart, then I look to see if there's confluence on an hourly chart, and then I break the hourly chart down, I see if that's got confluence on a 15-minute chart, and then eventually I come down into a trigger chart, which is a 5-minute. What I'm driving at with that is, don't stick with one time frame. Look at a multiple of time frames. If you can't go down the screens because you get confused, because often you'll see a trend on one time frame and it's going completely the opposite direction on another time frame, and you're like, oh, what do I do? Well, at that point, just rely on 2 charts and see if those 2 marry up. And then as you get more experienced, you'll start to be able to see the bigger picture and then the smaller picture within that bigger picture. Okay. So kind of advice, if you're looking at this and you can't do multi-time frame, look at the hourly, look at your 15 or your 5-minute, see if they coincide, and then pop your trade on. Okay. But I'm going to go make myself a coffee, because we all know Scruffy likes a coffee. I've already had a couple, but I need another one. You just need it. And I'll let this play out. And that was that, guys. Well, took a little while to get done, but got my 50 quid or 10 pips out of a very slow market. It was a very, very simple setup. As you can see, it's pretty much come to where I said it would, which is here, brushing the tops of this. And the idea behind the trade was very simple. It's caught between two zones, or two support and resistance lines. I used a 8 EMA as an initial trigger, and all that was doing was getting me an idea when to get in. Once I committed to the trade, I followed the price, and there's your result. Nice and simple. And that is really what trading is. It's not being creative, it's not being over clever, and it's certainly not chasing a market. It's just being patient. Wait for your criteria to be ready, and then just apply a simple plan. And you do that 2 or 3 times a day, and suddenly you start building up a wage. That's simple. So really all I was doing was just backing up what I told the scruffs earlier on. I'm a big believer in, if I open my mouth, I should back it up. And that's kind of what all these videos are about. I know there's a lot of people out there who won't believe it, but that's up to them. But everything you see on these screens is in the moment. It's always that day. It's not scrolled back, and I certainly don't cherry pick a trade. I have a basket of stocks that I look at, or products rather, and I just wait till they are ready to trade, and then off we go. And that keeps me consistent. So hope that's inspired you a little bit. By all means, drop your comments below. I'm always interested to hear them. And by all means, follow me on sort of various social medias. I'm not the best social media person in the world. In fact, I don't particularly like it. But I do put bits and pieces up, and it's great to connect with people that way as well. Okay. So trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all on the next one.